Thank you very much, Lascia Corla. Minister, this question relates to the work of the Public Service Pay Commission on the issue of recruitment and retention in the Defence Forces, and really the purpose is to get an update from you as to where that work currently stands. As you know, there is very much a recruitment and certainly a retention crisis across the Defence Forces, and I know it is an issue of concern across the board, and I look forward to your update.
Minister, 2 minutes.
Deputy, the Public Service Pay Commission has adopted a modular approach to its work programme for its present exercise focused on recruitment and retention issues in the public service. As the Deputy will be aware, the first module was published by the Commission in August and deals with issues relating to nursing and midwifery, non-consultant hospital doctors and hospital consultants. The Commission has not yet confirmed a timeline for completion of the further modules of its work programme, which will examine recruitment and retention issues in other areas of the health sector, the Defence Forces and the civil service, building on the preliminary analysis in its 2017 report and on the various submissions received. In relation, however, to the Defence Forces, I understand that written submissions have now been received from both the employer and the staff associations. Oral presentations are scheduled for this week, and following this, I would expect the Pay Commission should be in a position to indicate a likely timeline for the completion of the Defence Forces module. I understand the Pay Commission has engaged an independent firm to conduct a survey of Defence Force personnel to assist in this analysis. This follows on from a study conducted in the second half of 2018 for specialist personnel in the Defence Forces. The main data gathering for the survey will be conducted in February and March. The survey is being facilitated through the Defence Forces.
1 minute, Deputy McGrath.
Minister, thank you for your reply. And as you know, Minister, the numbers in the Defence Forces continues to fall. The current number, as I understand it, is 8,874, which is below the 9,000 threshold that the government said it would not allow the Defence Forces to fall below, and it's far short of the 9,500 which is set out within the White Paper. You might clarify for me, Minister, what is the role of your own department, the Department of Public Expenditure, on this issue? You refer to the issue of oral presentations. So it's my understanding, for example, that the Chief of Staff made a presentation this morning before the Commission on behalf of staff and on behalf of management, but was accompanied by officials from the Department of Defence, but also the Department of Public Expenditure. And we know that the submission made back in September by the Department of Defence and military management very much again had an involvement from DPER. So why would DPER be directly involved in the detailed presentations by the military and by the Department of Defence?
Minister, 1 minute.
Thank you, Deputy. So the reason for that is my own department has overall responsibility for pay policy. Because of that, we are present or we're involved in the preparation of submissions to the Pay Commission. But the Deputy will also know that in addition to the submissions the employer makes, submissions are also made from those who are representing the employees, which hopefully then allows the Public Service Pay Commission to make a nuanced conclusion in relation to the different issues that they look at and make a recommendation that can hopefully form the basis of acceptance then from both sides. But the short answer, as I said a moment ago, is that my department are present there, and they're present there because of their responsibility for overall pay policy.
Final question.
Thank you, Minister. Well, look, the fundamental question is, when do you expect this to move on? I understand your determination to uphold the integrity of the public service pay agreement. That is one that I support. What we are dealing with here is a construct that is within the confines of that agreement to deal specifically with a crisis in recruitment and retention. So obviously any recommendations or any report coming from the Pay Commission will need to be evidence-based. So they have to be quite methodical and very thorough in the work that they're doing. And you said an independent firm is involved, that the survey work is currently ongoing, February and March, in respect of the personnel directly involved. But I think what people in the Defence Forces really want to know, Minister, is when will there be an outcome? Have you any expectation or understanding as to when you will get the report from the Public Service Pay Commission in respect of recruitment and retention in the Defence Forces?
Minister, 1 minute.
To the Pay Commission themselves to determine when they believe they will be able to complete this module. They are independent of my own department and they reach their own conclusions in relation to the report and the processes in relation to the report. But Deputy, I do think that I've indicated to you there that they will be indicating, I imagine soon, what will be the timeline by when they will have this work complete. And I hope their indication of a timeline, which will be the first time publicly this will be done, will be of help in managing their work and in maintaining confidence in their work.
Now we move on.